What's up guys, Lethal Leslie here, and today we're back with episode 3 of Trade to Glory from 0 to 10 mil. So as you can see in the last episode we ended on 9k and we're up to 39k now, just showing you guys exactly what's sold, exactly how we've managed to get up to that number. Plenty of stuff sold from last episode, still got a few things left. It was the hybrid nations we did last episode, I think, and they turned out to be a profitable SBC and there's 30k. We're going to be carrying on the SBC grind today, so if you haven't done them, like I've said, get on them, they're brilliant. Today is the hybrid leagues, I believe. This is the first solution I went for. It's extremely cheap, about 4k. Silver's only silver's required, and for that you get a 15k pack with only 3 days, so maybe a 10k pack, 12k pack, something like that. Next up we have a 15k pack with all the rares, which were again pretty cheap out when you see plenty of silvers in there. That cost about 5-6k depending on the silver players' prices. They go up and down a lot just because there's not much on the market. We get a little something off here, daily reward, 1 bronze contracts pack, so we just open that up first. And that's the first 2 SBCs. No loyalty required for either of those two. They're pretty bog standard, really cheap SBCs for good value. We open up the first pack, and unfortunately we don't get a board out or a rare in this one, which is a bit of a shame. We end up getting Benassi. Still, for what you pay, we paid about 4k. Oh, there's a good value card there. That's one thing I want to mention, actually, looking at that, is that the Quaresma SBC is out for the league, and also the Gignac for the Mexican league is out. And those 2 SBCs, you want to keep your eye out for bronze and silver players when you are getting packs, because the players are good value. I'm sure I sold that guy for around 2k. I can't quite remember, but I just know the value was high. So if you guys, maybe in your club or maybe you're opening packs yourselves, come across any of those guys, make sure you check the price. Don't just list them for minimum, because a lot of them are going for good prices. In the next pack, this is the 15k pack. No board outs, but this time we do get a rare. Rigoni, Argentine from Zenit. No other rares in this pack, unfortunately. No cards of massive value either. We're looking for that first big card. We're still looking for that card to really shoot us, 50, 60k up. We've grinded well already in the series, I'd say, but we haven't had that bit of luck just yet. We get plenty of consumables in this one, and also we do land a Hunter, which is awesome. Hunter is a quality card, which is good value as well. I think they're about 3k to 4k at the moment. So after that, we head over to the next SBC. We don't waste time, and we did the what's it called? Prime 9, which you get a Prime Players pack, the 6 rares, the 6 non-rares. This is the solution for that one. No loyalty required again. Relatively cheap to do, a little bit more expensive at about 7 to 8k, but for 7 to 8k for a 45k pack is good value. You can't go wrong. We get 12 players back for putting 12 players in as well, so there's for putting 11 players in, sorry, so there's no real downside to doing it for the price it costs. We open this one up, and yeah, no board out again. I thought so. That's a bit unlucky. We don't get board out here. We get Conor Polanka, 79, who we're using a few SBCs already. And I think that is all she wrote in this one. Nothing else of great value. Another pretty poor pack for a Prime, unfortunately. But we'll get what we paid for it back. Just from really selling these players for about a k a piece. We'll easily make our money back. Probably make a slight loss, but it's not too bad. We're working towards that rare mega for doing all of them. Next up is the squad goals. For this one you get a mega pack. This is the solution. I went with the Colombians. This one does require loyalty, which is important to know, because if you're doing it on a device like a tablet or on the web app, you cannot do this one because it requires loyalty. Not with that solution anyway. If you have a few of the players already, then you're in luck because they come with loyalty. But yeah, that you're gonna have to play 10 games. Personally, I just quit them on this account because this is a trading account. I'm not bothered about the record, so I don't waste my time doing the glitch properly. I just quit them. We go over to open this 35k pack now, and we also get the mega. Sorry, because we've completed it. So we've got the mega. We got we got the rare mega, we got the 35k, so 55k, 35k. We get board outs on the first one. This is the 35k pack. We get centre mid. It's not Herrera. I've had Herrera a few times on other accounts. It's Cazorla this time, unfortunately. Doesn't hold as good value, but still a decent enough value to get the money back for the SBC that we just did. That Colombian one would have cost around 7-8k, so this pack will cover that. The rare mega then will be full profit for us, and we'll see what we get in that in a moment. Plenty of good consumables in this one. We put that on the trade pile. We're putting almost everything on the trade pile at the moment. Let's get the money for it. Like I said, good value on this one, I would say, for the 35k pack. Pays for the pack, maybe get about 15k back of it after everything's sold. And then we go into the rare mega pack, which is the last one of this set of SBCs. This is what you get for completing the lot. We don't get a board out. Every item in this pack is rare, and we don't get a board out. That was very disappointing. Like I just said a minute ago, we're still looking for that big play. I was hoping this was going to be the pack that brought it to us. It gives us Islam Somali instead. We do get a bit of a saving grace in this one though, and that is Wijnaldum, because he is about 15k, so holds good value. Other than that, the players are not great and they don't really hold any value, but Wijnaldum is about 15k. That and the rest of the players themselves, and of course the consumables, that's around the 25 to 30k pack anyway, just because of that. So we haven't done too bad on that pack, to be honest, which is quite nice. Just a quick mention on the loyalty glitch, which we're going to be doing, is if you go into a game, if you want to do it, you have to load into the game, play about a minute of the game, then you press pause, then you press to shut down the application. You need to shut down the application then and open up FIFA again, and that way you won't take an L on your record, which is very important on your main account, because personally I wouldn't want to take 30 losses just to do the loyalty glitch. So on my main account I will be using the loyalty glitch properly and not just quitting the games. Here's what we sold anyway out of the first set of packs. The Hunter went for 2.9, Wijnaldum went for around 15k, I'm sure Cazorla went for a decent amount as well. So we're up to, what is it, 65k now at this point as well, which is 25k on the episode so far. We've done well. Look, that first SBC has been profitable. You can see we've still got plenty selling. And we're going to go on and do the League and Nations hybrid now. This one is a little bit tougher. There's a couple in this one that are a little bit tricky. There's a couple of players in this that cost a lot of money, and also there is 2 loyalty glitches required in this one, which is a bit of a shame. We go into the puzzler to begin. This is the solution for that one. We get one premium gold pack, premium gold players pack, sorry. So that's the 25k pack for that. Cost about 7k. This one's the same. It's a 25k pack for this one. You get 1.5k back, and it cost about 8k. So that's 50k worth of packs for around 16 to 15k spent. And so that's great value again. Let's have a look what we're getting then. Oh, a few items on the transfer list we get rid of first, just so we know what's what. So 2 packs coming up. We go for the rare premium gold players pack first. What we go for? We get 12 players in this one, 3 rare. No board out again, unfortunately. A goalkeeper. I hate seeing goalkeeper. Goalkeeper always seems to be a disappointment. Spanish goalkeepers seem to always troll me. The rest of the pack holds very little value in this one. I check a few of these players thinking maybe, seeing as they're playing abroad, that they might have some value. This centre back for Southampton I thought might be half decent. I don't know why I checked the goalkeeper, to be honest with you. I know he's going to be worth nothing. Unfortunately he's not. And then I checked Knockout as well. Unfortunately he held no value as well, which is a disappointment. But the pack in general will bring back around 5k, and that is half my money back for that particular squad builder. And then we have another 25k pack. This is all rare. We get the boards for this one. I'm always excited to see those boards. I want to see that flash when the pack's opening. And it's a goalkeeper. It's Lopez. Spanish goalkeepers for days. Unfortunately, he holds no value at all. I think he's under a K for bin. Maybe not a pad investment option, but not a good player to be in my pack. Not at this point anyway. Unfortunately, the players hold no value. Decent consumables in this one. I'm sure, put them on the trade market and we get rid of the rest of this stuff. Premier League, was it worth anything? 200 coins maybe? Yeah. A couple of decent kits actually in here. The French kit's quite nice. List that, and I think it's the Sporting Lisbon kit as well. I quite like the look of that. Should get 200 coins a piece for them. So that's the first two in the League of Nations done. Neither of them require loyalty. Those can be done without, so they can be done on web app or the phone app that you get. And then we have these two which do require loyalty. This one costs a little bit more, I'd say about 9k for this one, but for this one you get 1 mega pack, which is 35 items, and you can never go wrong with a mega pack. If you're getting a mega pack for 10k, you will always make 10k because of the consumables, and obviously if you get lucky you get some good players as well, but there's great value in there. Mega packs for 10k, I'll take them all day long. In this mega pack, how do we do? We don't get the board out, we do get a rare. And that rare is Spanish again. It is Iborra from Leicester. Unfortunately holds very little value. We're looking for those valuable players. They are not landing for us. I'm keeping silvers at the moment because silvers are a good value. They're always rare on the market. There's never loads of any certain silver player on the market, so I'm keeping all my silvers at the moment because I think they're always going to be going up with SBCs. There'll be a time when they're worth selling. There'll be a time when they're very valuable to use towards SBCs later in the series. So I'm going to be keeping a lot of silvers for now. When it comes to golds, they're always very common, so I'm going to be selling them, trying to get any value I can for them now as they're coming down. But with silvers, I choose to keep a lot of them. I can't quite remember what I do with these ones. I do keep them. That's awesome. So we've got them in the clip for future reference. A few things here I put up in the trade pile, and that's when I realised my trade pile is full. It's at 90. I haven't opened it up to 100. I thought I had. I'm sure I've done that by next. I'm sure I will have done that by next episode, of course. So let's see what we sold out of those first two packs. We sold a decent amount of stuff. Not great value, all around minimum. I'm getting that 150 coin extra. That's in there if you want to take it. Personally, I do tend to take it because it'll build up fast. And then we head over to do the next and last SBC of this one, which is the Hybrid Master. This one is tough. Here's the solution for it. Some of these players are expensive. 2k to change him to a winger for starters, and then we have Virgil van Dijk, Diverge at the back, who goes for about 3k. Promise on the wing, who's about 3k, so it can be expensive. I did some bin sniping. It's about 12 to 15k if you just want to buy the players and take them for whatever price they're on. I think I did it for around the 10k mark with bin sniping. So if you're a decent bin sniper, that's a very good option for you. Personally, I take it because I'm not very good, but I'm willing to sit there until I get the players, basically. This is a 50k pack, which is decent. We open it up to end the episode. Last pack of this episode. We do get the boards, which is awesome. There's our first inform of the series. It's German. It's CDM. Who is it? It's nobody. That's who. So we end up getting a 10k player. I will take that because it's always nice to see an inform on the pack because you know you've made some decent coin. A few decent players in here as well. De La Feu especially is worth a few k. I think I sold him for around 9k. But I'm not supposed to tell you that until next episode. So who knows? Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. We'll have to wait and see. Yeah, so that would be the end of this episode, guys. Like if you liked the video. Subscribe if you're enjoying the content and you want to see more. Thanks for watching and take it easy.